everybody. Okay, so let's see what today's cards give us. Hopefully collage is on top. It is. So, 2 more green cards. One says a die cut or chipboard, and the other says a staple. Okay, so I'm already thinking single staple collage. Love doing those. Our colors are going to be yellow and green. Yeah. All right, yellow and green it is. And then we have to use some form of architecture. Okay, so let's start picking some stuff. You know what? I bet I have got a yellow and green background in here because I do a lot of yellow and green. I like yellow and green, and I do. Right off the bat, I have, well, let's pull it over here where you can actually see it. I've got these that are yellow green. I've got these that are yellow, green, and blue. Let's see. Do I have anything that I just love? Ooh, I love that green. That's awful small, and I only have one. And I do want to make 2s. So let's see. Oh, I like that, but that's more purple and green. Oh, I love the yellow and reds. You can tell I have certain color schemes I just go to. All right, so you know what? I don't see any in there I want to use. So let's just get tags again. We did tags just yesterday. Let's start with tags again today. And grab our yellow and our green baskets. So here's our yellow basket. It does have texture, that rust texture paste in it in yellow. We won't be playing with that today. That was a mess yesterday. Okay, and then green is my favorite color. So there are so many greens in here, like so many greens. So that gets us our yellow and green. Chipboard. We've got a ton of chipboard pieces to pick from. And you know what? I bet we can find some that are architectural in design because I've got Tim Holtz and Seth Laughter's ones in here. So, oh, and why don't we get some kind of architectural stamp? Like a building. Let's see. Here's a building. Oh, and it's green. And there's a building and it's kind of a greenish black. All right, so that gives us some architecture right there. But I bet we can do better than that. Let's see. That clicking is me. Sorry, I do that when I think. Because I'm also running these kind of through my head. All right, I'm thinking these. I do love these. I only have 2, but I only need 2. All right, so there we go. So that gives us die cuts, and they're chipboard die cuts at that. So that gives us die cuts. I don't know if y'all are in frame. I just realized I didn't pay attention to where my sight lines were. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Okay, sorry, y'all. I have no idea what you missed, so I'll kind of backtrack a little bit. I looked up to make sure the sight lines were good on my desk and realized my low battery light was on, and you know, on an iPhone that actually stops everything till you hit it. Okay, so I don't know what we checked and what we didn't, so I'm just gonna recap here. So our colors are yellow and green, so I've got the yellow and green color baskets, which are full of nummy goodness. Oh, I'll show you the yellow one too. Yellow one, okay. Then architecture, I got stamps that have buildings on them. Okay, so that's good. Chipboard or die cut. I got these Seth Apter ones that are die cuts on chipboard. Ha ha ha. Of course, collage and staples. So we're going to do a one staple collage. I do love doing those. But let's start out by putting some yellow and green on here. We want to be fast, so let's go inks. So let's grab this one and this one and this one and this one. All right. And of course I grabbed ones that weren't open. Oh, y'all, 15 minutes. There we go, 15 minutes on the clock. Now let's start opening them. It didn't ding. Well, it didn't ding. It should have dinged. There it went. Alright, so, I'm actually getting better at getting in the time limit, I think. So, I said single staple collage. I did end up gluing the edges of the stamps down because I didn't want them to catch on something later. So, they also should stick to that paint because it's still wet. Everything's still wet. Yeah, everything's still wet. But I still think primarily it's one staple collage. I like this. I think that's pretty cool. I did decide to do some of the white distressing on the chipboard, mainly just because it was looking a little flat. Even though it actually is dimensional, it was feeling a little flat. So there's the first one. And, oh, did I cut the strings on the second one? I did. And then there's the second one. And I think they're pretty cute. So, they're very large. Where's my actual journal? So when I pick a background for these, they're pretty big. So I'll have to keep that in mind when I pick a background. But actually, I think that's a good size. So anyway, there you go. That is what, day 3? Day 3. Bye, y'all.